Yeah. Yo, what up, everybody?
What up?
We back at it, man. Johnny Empire, Streets Never Sleep Radio. Right beside me, we got the homie
Doc.
Say your name, baby. We got Anabolic, aka Poppy Flay, in the building.
What up?
There you go.
Griselda Slayer.
Shout out to definitely.
Shout out Griselda Blanco.
Yeah, shout out Griselda Blanco. Shout out to the homegirl Explicit for coming through. I hope you guys enjoyed The Arrival. Definitely look out for her new project called The Arrival, dropping soon. But right now, we got another special guest. We got the homie E.S.P coming all the way from Mass. So shout out to him. Say what up, man. How you doing?
What up? It's E.S.P, a.k.a. Weapon ES. How you doing?
Good, man. We're doing good. Yo, we're here admiring your new album and the cover art, man. What we call Weapon of Mass Production.
Yeah, that's it.
Weapon
right
of Mass Production.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the cover art, man. How'd you come up with that idea?
Well, you ever heard of Weapon X from Wolverine and everything like that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that concept right there. You can see me in the tank right here, and in front of me is the scientist who's working on me, trying to make me into like a lyrical weapon, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
Word.
Trippy.
And one of my boys from my work actually drew it. It's on some like, it looks like some old school comic book, like anime type thing, you know?
That's exactly what I was getting from it. It looked like some anime type stuff.
Some Akira. I dig it.
That's tight.
Yo, I went hard on this because, you know, I want everything to be official that I'm putting out. And, you know, I spent some extra money on it. You know what I mean? I went through disc makers. I wanted to make that real official.
Shout out to disc makers. We've been customers of theirs for a couple of years.
It's expensive, but it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
it catches the eye, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would you rather spend money on, you know, sound or like giving something like design and stuff?
Exactly,
I think
yo.
Even if your music is shit, if you give them something that's properly packaged, more chance of them listening.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, in your case, you got double. You got both.
It took me longer. This could have came out, you know, a year earlier probably, but you know what I mean. This is what I'm about. I want to do everything official. You know what I mean?
That's what it is, man.
Absolutely.
Yo, so ESP, man, that's the name. Does that mean you can read the future?
Nah. It doesn't actually mean extrasensory perception. I go.
Oh, okay.
Eternally seeking perfection. That's what it means.
Oh, word. That's
tight.
How'd you come up with that? That's actually pretty tight.
I don't know, man. It's like that's my whole message, is just trying to improve myself, trying to improve. You know, I want music to improve. I want everyone to try to improve their lives and not just be stagnant. You know what I mean?
Word,
so
of course, man.
Pretty much what I stand for.
Well, yo, if you had the ability to read the future, where would you see ESP amongst the list of all the top MCs of all time?
Yeah. You know, I'm just trying to be on the underground level, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be this big shot guy. I'm not really out for the fame. I just want to have like a legacy. When they think of my music, I want everything to be thought of as classic. You know
I don't know, man. Everyone says that now, but once a couple checks come in, you gotta
do something. But
it is tough to.
You know what I'll do though? This is what I'll do.
What you do?
If I get money, I'm gonna get the illest producers ever.
See,
my
this
back,
is a smart move.
Who are some of your favorite producers?
Who are some dudes you
right now? Primo. If I had Primo, if I had Marco Polo, right now he's ridiculous. You know, I like dudes like Ninth Wonder, Exile, Evidence.
Evidence is actually a nasty producer.
Well, he's Alchemist's boy.
ASR 10.
He's got similar style to Alchemist. You know what I mean? But it's just real gritty. I like that kind of. Kind of shit. But
all right, so I think I know.
Definitely boom bap. You know what I mean? Definitely boom bap.
Okay.
Like
not necessarily old school.
Yeah, East West Coast almost.
I think it's just that sound, just the gritty stuff.
It's just raw.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
But what I'm saying, what bothers me though, is like nowadays, you know what I mean? These guys, like the illest, they're supposed to be the illest rappers, like an Eminem or something like that. He should have the best beats ever. And then he has some whack shit. Like, why do you have millions of dollars? You could get any beats you want. You could even go to a local cat that makes the best heat ever. Yeah. But you don't.
Right.
Why don't these guys just be like, yo, all the best producers, send me your stuff. I'm going to choose, you know what I mean? He can get millions of beats sent to him. Choose the best ones. It could be a local cat. It doesn't have to be Dr. Dre or something like that. You know what I mean? It could be some random local dude that made heat. You know what I mean?
That's actually that's what 50 did with his newest album. Yeah. He had like stuff from mostly just unknown producers and people on the come up.
The production is crazy.
And a lot of those producers.
But he jacked them, He jacked them pretty much because he never got back to him. He just kind of used them, I heard.
He was sitting on them for like 2 and 3 years. And then one day he just started rapping on them and then put them out. And all the producers.
50's a true Connecticut cat now. That's what's up.
Now, you were just speaking on the grittiness of the sound, which got us into the next question we have here for you. Who were some influences as far as rappers coming up? Because you just said some producers.
Yeah, influences for rappers, I'd say definitely like a Nas. Let me see, a Big L, Big Pun. Definitely Big Pun. R.A. the Rugged Man, something like that.
That's someone I gotta still get into. I have a few friends that listen to him.
His old school stuff I love.
His new school stuff is pretty ill.
Yeah, I gotta check all his stuff.
Just the flow. He can go real quick, and then he can go back to being slow, and that's something I didn't jack it from him, but I do that with my rhyme. My cadence. My cadence is sort of similar. Same thing with Big Pun, like dead in the middle, a little. You know what I'm saying? That shit. I didn't jack the style, but you know how it is with influences. Yeah. Some things are gonna rub off on you. You know what I mean? But
absolutely,
yeah. But no, there's a lot of underground dudes I grew up listening to that I don't know if you guys are familiar with, but like a Wordsworth,
of course.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if you ever heard of Rise. He used to be down with like Demigods.
Actually, yes, I have. Yeah,
Rise is like mad unknown, but yo, he's dope. Yo, actually got
Demigods again. Apathy.
Apathy. Self-titled. Who's
like
the dude who was on the song 9 to 5?
There's another dude in there.
Emilio someone, but not.
I can't remember all the dudes because my favorite dudes were Apathy, Self-Titled, and Rise. But definitely Rise, yo. Yeah. That dude
Self-Titled is a beast.
I think he was saying the dude's name. I can't even understand. But that dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on.
But nah, those are my type of influences. A lot of underground heads. I like Dilated Peoples a lot.
One of the best groups of all time. And if you don't think so,
they're good. Yeah. Do you like Jedi at all?
Jedi, I like Jedi. Here's the thing about Jedi, yo. I like Vinnie Paz and stuff, but I'm getting a little bit sick of him talking about pulling out a knife or, you know what I mean, spraying gas all left and right.
Vinnie Paz.
I feel like he says the same thing about bringing out a 9mm and a ratchet or some shit every time I hear him.
Yeah.
But his voice is literally like one of the illest voices in hip hop history.
But the original Jedi,
like Violent
by that's
Psychosocial.
Yo. He sounds like he's chewing on glass and spitting. I don't know how he does it, yo. It's like I don't even know if that's his real. It's crazy, yo.
The one album on Psychosocial, I think there were 15 tracks. I think on every track he used a different. He used like a different cadence and a different flow on every song.
A lot of features. It didn't even Apathy heavy on there.
Oh, Apathy was heavy on Psychosocial. That's what's good though.
No, I definitely respect them though. Jedi is definitely dope. Definitely dope. I love the beats too.
Stoop is a monster.
Yeah, so you got a good ear for beats, man. Those are like.
I'm mad picky, yo. I'm mad picky with beats.
No, the picky ones. I mean, you got to be picky. If you're all about quality, you got to be that till the death, man. You got to always.
Yo. I throw a lot of beats away, yo. To be honest with you.
Now the joint Tundra that we were actually just talking about a minute ago, it's got the homie Sartorius on it. Shout out Political Animals.
Oh, he's in the video.
Yeah, he's in the video.
Yeah,
he plays the cokehead in the video.
Yeah.
He plays the ill cokehead.
But now, just tell the people out there who might not have heard the record a little bit about the concept and what inspired you to put the record out.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna name who it's about or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But it's about some dudes. It's actually the first verse is about someone, and the second verse is about a different dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? My hometown, I used to actually play pro baseball.
Wow.
And, I used to play in the minor leagues and stuff. And when I came back. You know, I played for the Oakland A's organization.
Nice.
I came back. And it didn't work out for me or whatever. I ended up getting sick. But anyways, I came back, and when I came back, all my dudes that used to, they used to just smoke like normal dudes do. You know what I mean? They all got into cocaine. It was like the new drug. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? They fell into the wrong path, and they didn't really get out of it ever. You know what I mean? It kind of ruined their lives. You know what I mean? They just stayed where they were, living at their mom's house, not doing anything with their life, and just going backwards. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what the track's about. It's just about trying to talk them out of it. It's not trying to be preachy. It's just really just trying to get on a personal level and just tell it how it was and what I went through, what I viewed through my friends' perspectives and talking to them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I feel like, and I also hear, you're a very poetic type of MC. You're very open with your feelings and into that. You have dope rhyme patterns, but it's definitely full of quality lyrics. Now, I felt like those two verses in those songs, almost were like letters to your friends,
definitely
just like talking about it, almost like showing them awareness, that the drug is messed up. Do you feel as though certain drug awareness should be said in hip hop, at least for some of the crazy stuff?
It all depends, it's hard, you know what I mean? People go through different things if they experience it, and maybe their environment brings them to that. But I think a lot of people do hip hop to try to escape that. It's like their outlet.
Yeah,
and I say that in the song, you know what I mean? That's my outlet. Hip hop is my outlet. Find your own outlet besides doing drugs all day and not doing shit with your life. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And yeah, just basically just have a message with your music, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I feel like it's kind of weird. Like with the whole like superhero approach I'm trying to come off with, it's like people do that with their music, but they always take the villain approach. And with the villain approach, they like would rather support that. Like they would rather support that type of like the drugs or whatnot, and they might speak about it and not speak about it in a bad way. But I mean, it's obviously not a positive thing.
Nah, I mean, if you think about it, even in movies, I mean, the villain doesn't always last.
Nah, no.
It's always, I mean, they could get far, but there's always a part 2 where they're there, then they're cut.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, I definitely appreciate that.
It's not like everything I'm doing is gonna be anti-drug. I'm not like wearing a Dare shirt right now.
No, you're not Macklemore.
It's just one perspective in one song that, you know what I mean?
No, of course.
If anything, it's like Pimp C said. If you're gonna speak on like drugs in your raps, you got to speak on the good side and the bad side.
Exactly.
It's got to have the full circle.
Oh yeah,
you can't just tell one side of it and say that's what it's all about.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not trying to be labeled this dude that's doing everything anti-whatever. I'm not anti-everything.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, dude, I'm saying like what we said before. Like you're very poetic. Like I'm sure the different beats bring the different emotions and just the different content in general. So.
For sure.
But dude, I mean, you said you're originally from Connecticut, right?
No, actually, I'm not from Connecticut.
Oh, you're from?
I'm originally. Do you know where Southbridge, Mass is? You ever been to like Sturbridge? You ever been to like
near Brighton?
Well, you know where Worcester, Mass is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I'm like, where I originally grew up is like 20 minutes from Worcester.
All right, and then you moved to Connecticut.
I moved to West Springfield. Well, Westfield.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So you thought it was Westfield, Connecticut, right? Is that what?
No. I thought you said that you lived in Connecticut. For
no. My girl. No, I was saying the ex-girl.
Word.
That's for another topic.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I don't want to get into that.
Shout out Garden Catering. Stanford, Connecticut, extra seasoning, double dips on all the chicken tenders.
Definitely.
And shout out to Iliano's in Middletown.
Oh, you always shout at Iliano's.
We're always going.
Just shouting out random food places.
Yeah. What are some good places?
Shout out to Burger King, yo.
Hey, we are.
Oh man, shout out Red Rose, Springfield, Pissy Mattresses and Pithy Yells. What up?
All right,
had to do it.
That's what it is, man. So yeah, I mean, my bad. I thought you were, but it's all good. So you're a pure Mass boy, man. Tell us about the Massachusetts hip hop scene, man. Because shout out to the homies, gang. Guru. I know
they got a good scene.
Yeah, originally from Boston. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I'm not always in the Boston area, but I do know a lot of good artists. You know what I mean? From Worcester to Boston. That's where I grew up. Is near Worcester and whatnot. So most of the heads that I know, they're real nasty out there. But like, I got my boy back here, Sean Byrne, that's actually sitting behind me, who's real nasty, up and coming dude. He's young. He's like, what, you 19, yo? 19-year-old. He's killing it right now on the mic, yo. He knows.
Yeah, young shooter.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. You'll hear him later. But
word up.
Yeah, no, there's this dude, Elijah Divine. He's out in the Worcester area. He comes out to Hartford a lot. He's nasty.
Sounds familiar.
He got an ill flow, yo, and he also does like jungleistic type hip hop and stuff like that too, which is different. It's original, But then there's this dude Hayes I grew up with. He's Hayes of May name. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Sounds like literally like an old school Nas, yo. He's nasty. This dude is nasty, yo.
I'll
have to put you on. Yeah, I'll put you on to this dude.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely we'll check out their stuff, man. That's what it is.
Yo.
See, like we're looking to bring everybody.
That's
man.
honestly, if I talk about what I listen to now, it's mostly local music that I'm digging, honestly, because like it's not being controlled at all. It's just people that are hungry in the local scene right now. You know what I mean? And it's dope, yo, because they're trying to be heard, so they're gonna spit the illest shit,
No, that's what it is, man.
We definitely agree over here with that.
You have to. So yo, I mean, after it's all said and done, I mean, what kind of mark do you want to leave on the industry?
Oh man, I just want to be respected. I want to be respected as one of the illest underground heads in the game. So when people are like, yo, that dude's always ill, I want to be consistent. Definitely. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be like, this dude just dropped a whack album. I don't want to put out a million mixtapes. I just want to have all my projects be dope.
Right.
From beginning to end.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to ever drop something whack. So, be honest with you.
That's the attitude. I mean, you know what? Actually, this will be the perfect time. I always looked at, hip hop almost like baseball. Like, when it's a rapper's turn for a verse, they're stepping up to the plate.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you could strike out. Like, Mobb Deep is one of my favorite groups of all time. But there have been times where it's like Prodigy steps to the plate and I'm like, oh no, like what? Like he swung.
Back in the day, he was always knocking it out the park.
No, that's
though,
Prodigy is one of my favorite rappers. But
lately, lately it's his voice. He like lost his like I don't know, his voice like changed. I heard he had like throat cancer or something, yo.
It could be. You never know.
Just the whole everything. I just feel like it's not like the original Mobb Deep.
No.
Yo, you know Prodigy had the most sampled voice ever in hip hop as far as
really?
that's
true.
Shit. Yeah,
Wow.
That's actually a good.
He's got one of the
stat to
illest
know.
voices ever in hip hop.
Oh, he really
Definitely,
does.
It's very grimy.
Mobb Deep in general. I don't think too many people. I mean, because I think that sound has been replicated, but not too many people can do it like the original Mobb Deep. Like just that gritty boom bap. Like,
yo, H&IC was ridiculous
That
too.
I was
yo.
gonna mention that was a good album.
That was a ridiculous album, yo. He was on fire. Prodigy was on fire. You ever read his autobiography, actually?
I read
haven't,
parts
but-
of it.
No, I should. Yeah,
next
we
time
should
I'm going
check
on
it
a
out.
long flight, I'm about to cop that
Yo,
before.
it's really good.
Yeah.
He gives some inside information that
Yeah.
you never even
Really?
think of.
I
man.
read that
Yo.
chapter about him and BG when he brought BG from Cash Money and he was getting high in the bathroom on dope because he wouldn't do the video without it. I don't know.
Yo, there's
BG
one
was
part-
good.
BG, Hot
Yeah.
Boys.
was sick.
There's one part where he talks about how like him and Havoc rolled up into like Tribe Called Quest studio. Like they were trying to get signed by the same people Tribe was signed by.
Yeah.
And like they end up like Havoc ended up shooting one of the like interns in the leg.
Oh,
and then
man.
when he was like, but he was only 17 years old, so he
Yeah.
didn't get in any trouble. He just got off with like probation.
Oh,
for
man.
shooting a dude. And
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's
yo.
crazy. I wonder how the intern's doing.
Nah, I know, right?
Probably A&R
Probably
now.
bought that CD. Like, yeah, this dude does shoot people.
Probably, yeah. For real. So, yo, speaking of albums, man, if you can listen to 3 albums for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Damn, that's tough.
These are so killer.
Hey, man.
Yo, so
I
it's
know,
different.
hard,
It's
but
I might have some like
right
different
now-
choices than you would like ever expect. Well, first of all, Nazomatic. That's definitely one I would listen
Cha-ching.
to. Big Pun, Capital Punishment.
Okay,
Ching.
cha-ching.
That's a good album.
And this is one that you guys probably wouldn't choose, but I definitely choose because it was one of my favorite styles, and that would be Common Resurrection.
Okay.
That's a good one. I'm more of a Common B fan.
Yeah, I'm not
For
into Common.
Resurrection.
I like old school Common, yo. It was almost like a freestyle flow, and the beats
Yeah,
are
yeah,
No
yeah.
ID did the whole album. It was just so classic in my opinion, yo.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Is that the one with the bitch and you on it?
Nah, that was a different one. That was a diss against Ice Cube, but
Oh,
nah.
yeah.
The Resurrection was the one with.
I Used to Love Her.
I used to love
Is
her.
that
used
the
to
one with
love
the
her.
music video with the cards?
No, I don't think so. I used to love her was the one where he wrote about hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard
That's
that one.
the that's the one that got Ice Cube and them pissed off.
Yeah.
Really?
They
Then
thought he was
dissed
dissing the
Ice
West, but he wasn't really.
Yeah.
He was just
Wow.
telling a story, yo.
Yeah.
Wow. You
That's
do not
crazy.
want to piss Ice Cube off.
Yeah,
Ice
he has
Cube
like the
and
number
Mac
1 selling
10.
movie in America. You don't want to mess.
I'll tell you
with
right now, though, Common took it
he
to
did.
him on that track, yo. The
Nah,
Bitch and You was
Common.
ridiculous.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people touching.
Only
Common.
beef Cube lost was against Common.
Yeah, for real. But yo, that's definitely. I'll put that. Actually, I like Black Star a lot. That would be one of my top 5
Definitely.
albums. Black Star came out of nowhere and just
Dave
killed
Chappelle
it.
just brought them back at his little comedy show. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
reading. He brought out the Black Star Reunite.
I wish they just would have done more music. You know what I mean? It's it's crazy, man. They could have done so much.
It is
dope
hard
shit.
to top their album though. That they
It really
did.
is, yo. The combination of those 2 MCs. But yo, Talib, I can't really listen to Talib anymore, man. I'm not
Yeah.
really feeling his new. It just sounds like he's whining on tracks lately. I don't know what it is, but
Well, he's
most-
trying to fit in.
Oh, Common?
I think he's trying
No,
to fit
Talib,
in.
yo. I'm
Talib,
not
yeah.
feeling him very much
Yeah.
lately. But yo, Mos Def's always dope, yo.
Most Def, yeah.
Always
Well,
dope,
now
yo.
he's Yasin Bey.
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
I don't
that's-
care. He's always gonna be Mos
He'll
Def.
always
to
be
me,
Never
you
call
know?
him that.
Yeah, he's always gonna be Mos to me though. But yo, Tribe Called Quest, definitely one of my influences right there too.
They're
I love
amazing.
Tribe Called Quest, yo.
Yeah.
You see
Q-Tip?
that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Q-Tip, one of the illest voices ever with
Dude,
the nasal
Q-Tip,
voice,
the
yo.
whole group.
Even
just-
Kanye admitted it. Kanye West would be not Kanye West without Q-Tip. He was that Q-Tip was his main influence.
Yo, they're so good. I don't know if you
and-
guys saw them live ever, but they're ridiculous.
No, I
would
wanted
love
to.
to.
yo.
Yo, I watched their documentary. Now I own it on DVD, and like I go watch that every time I watch it. It's like I never even watched it before. Like it's such an amazing story how these dudes, you know, they all were friends. Got to
It's
the
sad
top.
to see them break up
And
like
it's
that,
sad
though,
to
yo.
see them break
Yeah, but
up.
they're still boys,
Of
no?
course-
Not really,
well-
kinda.
Well, they don't do. I mean, they do at certain festivals. They do a couple performances.
Isn't one of
but-
them like the chef and the other?
Yeah, well, in the documentary, I forgot it was cute, and then Phife Dawg when he got sick.
Yeah.
One of the other members owned a restaurant and would cook for him because because Phife Dawg wasn't healthy.
That's
And,
pretty real.
And that is, I mean,
To look out
he
for
was
your boy
looking out
like
for
that.
his boy because he was like that the
And
health,
on
the health
tour,
was bad.
traveling while you're not in good health,
Yeah,
that
no,
definitely
that's-
can take a toll on
They were
somebody.
saying too how they performed on Dave Letterman or something, and Fife dog was rocking and he was standing in one place, like he was having like,
because
an
he's
attack or
diabetic.
Diabetic, the funky diabetic, yo.
Yeah, so Q-Tip was like that. He's not going to be on the remainder of the tour or whatever. It is definitely one of the best groups of all time with one of the even more better stories, I think.
Definitely.
You know, they didn't just fall off the map.
Yo, I saw him at Rock the Bells, and there was a lot of good people at that Rock the Bells show, and they stole the show, yo. I think it was 2010? It was KRS-One was there, Snoop Dogg was the headliner, Wu-Tang was there, Lauryn Hill was there, Rakim, Slick Rick.
Definitely.
Man, it was ridiculous.
Ricky.
All the legends.
It was crazy, man. Oh, Buckshot was there.
He's nasty.
Oh man, it was just an amazing show, yo. Amazing.
That's what it is, man. So you definitely listen to a type of hip hop. Definitely, a lot of us are familiar with because like true lyricists, great production, and just overall great legacies.
Yeah, man. That's what I did growing up, man. Like I got into it so hard that any artist I like, I just did the research. Found out other ones, you know what I mean? That's what's missing now. A lot of kids don't even do the research. They just go off what they hear and what other people tell them is good.
And say on social media who comments good or bad.
A lot of times it's all just what girls like. They go with whatever girls like, yo, and that's crazy. I'll be at like a college party randomly and they'll be playing Drake and I'll just be like, nah.
Yeah, you start crying.
And I'm like, yo, put on some Wu-Tang or something. They're like, nah, girls don't like that.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
Truthfully,
be yourself. Get the girl playing your own music. Then you got some real skills, yo.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
And I say this all the time. I feel bad for a lot of the newer generation, like the stuff they think they're coming up on. And then, like we always say, no, it's not like when we were all growing up.
No,
what we all had to turn to.
The fact is, yo, hip hop's de-evolved, yo. It really has, man. It's going back. It's de-evolved, and everyone's like, no, it's the evolution of it. No, it's not. When the MCs can't rhyme as good, you know what I mean? MCs can't rhyme as good. The concepts are worse.
Yeah.
Everything is just like, yo. I just did a show recently. Well, I didn't even do the show because I left because I didn't want to perform with these dudes.
Wow.
But it was that bad, yo. Everyone was just playing.
Rappers?
They were just playing their music and rhyming over their own music and not even holding the mic close to their mouth. Like it was on some Milli Vanilli
lip syncing.
I hate that.
I don't even know, man. It was like one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
Word to Full Blast. They always say, stop playing the records with the vocals.
Play the
instrument.
I mean, you can play the chorus. That's whatever.
That's
the chorus
is
acceptable.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna catch yourself to build for your next verse and stuff. So you're not gonna be able. Sometimes you can't do the whole chorus, but you know what I mean. Especially if you don't have a hype man. But dude, the verses.
Yeah.
Because then there's no chance you can mess up. You might mess up, and like you know what I mean. That's part of life. You have to be a perfectionist and try to get dope at delivering your rhymes.
Nah, of course.
You don't want to just. You ever see a rock artist do that? No. You don't see anybody doing that. And hip hop should not be doing that, yo. I don't know why it's happening.
Nah, of course not, man.
The Ashley Simpson of hip hop.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You remember what happened to her?
Of course.
Oh.
And then
slipping.
Tape stop ruined her whole career.
That's true. But yo, we got the homie E.S.P in the building. So yo, why don't you we've been talking all about this track Tundra. Why don't you talk us into the record, say your final shout outs, and let's get it cracking, man.
Word. It's Weapon ES right here. Yo, I've been playing Tundra. It's my single off my first album, Weapon of Mass Production. Hope you guys dig this. It's produced by Fresh Kills from Toronto. Let me know what y'all think.
Shout out to the homie E.S.P. Shout out to everybody listening in. Jesse Verastro. Shout out to Doc. Shout out to Bollock. Streets Never Sleep Radio, son.
Never.
Peace.